Guys, welcome back to the channel. So behind on content for you guys. Finally, I wrapped up Munich with my last video, but I still have Mark Levinson's Zoom interview from before Munich. Some really good parts left to that, especially the tough questions part, the health benefits of C-Wave. Stay tuned for that. Plus, visiting him. I've got footage from that to show you. Then, all the stuff I did in Italy, all the site tours, plus more interviews from all those members of the press. And it kind of reminds me, I'm so backlogged right now, but they were asking me on the trip, why don't you do reviews? Why don't you do equipment reviews like most people do? I mean, I can't keep up with the stuff I got now. Maybe one day. But in any case, wanted to leapfrog some of this content because what's important is what's coming next week is the grand opening of the 3mA store in Houston. And if you recall, I've been following 3mA, local dealership here, for many years now, going out on site visits, even out of town, and showcasing a lot of videos from their old store. But it really wasn't, it was a converter house, wasn't really meant for high-end listening rooms. So you just had to sniff the potential of the gear there. It was always better, mostly when the equipment got delivered and we'd go out there and showcase it. And I showcased a lot of rooms in the past from customers of 3mA. But now they have a much more purpose-built facility with dedicated listening rooms, room treatments, and they're having a grand opening party next week where a lot of members of press plus the manufacturers that they represent are going to be there, kind of like a mini show. And never, for my friends, they never escape a chance to come to Houston, a reason. So Pete the Greek's coming, Dave Husto's coming, Doug's coming. We're going to be partying the entire weekend, but the party is Saturday on 4 p.m., June 1st, if you're interested. Now, if you want to join us for some of the fun of that weekend, hit me up in the email. It's always in the description. If you want to come hear my system, the Bach, while you're in town, you're welcome to do that. So many people in town, though, let me know ahead of time because we have to coordinate something. But in any case, we're going to be having fun during the party, after the party, the day before, the day after. Feel free to hit me up if you want to join us. But I wanted to give you a tour of their new store ahead of time because during the party, it's going to be chaos. So many people there. Plus, you're going to hear from Johnny, who's the owner. Karl, who you've seen on my channel, works there. He is going to give the walkthrough of the different rooms. And then also I have, starting off, footage from Johnny, the owner, who you may not have seen as much in some of my coverages. He's going to talk about the party itself and what kind of amenities and things he's got in store for the party in case you're coming to that. So enjoy this little video, and then I'm trying to get caught up the rest of the week. But hit me up if you're coming to town. We're going to have a lot of fun. If not, I'll make sure you feel like you're there. Maybe I'll even go live, first time, or maybe one of the few times I've ever gone live on YouTube from that party. Stay tuned, guys. Alrighty, guys, I'm here at 3mA Audio, giving you guys a little preview before the party coming up next week. I'm not sure exactly when I'm going to release this, but got Karl here, and he's a favorite on my channel. Actually, he's not, but I put him on here anyway. He's going to give us a little walkthrough of the gear. As you can tell, it's looking really good, and
this is a new edition. I mean, look at all the pieces that are in here.
Yeah.
This is my radio from 1972.
Oh, okay. Yeah, they got some tubes, so it's really
Lutzman, YGs.
Yeah, let's talk about some of the gear. You're a big fan of those. Your favorites are these Peak Summits. This is a Lutzman piece. This is integrated, right?
Mm-hmm. Yes.
Nice. And the venerable Acoras, made of granite.
Well, Boulder 866.
Yes.
Nordost and
DCS.
And Val will be here, and
That's
Alex.
true. You're going to have members of each company, a lot of these companies at least, down here representing their products, and you can talk to them while at the party. which is always a valuable thing to get to know the people behind the brands. People like Val are definitely the kind of people you want to get to know and feel good about giving your money to. And you said John Hunter's coming. Amy with Nordost too, huh?
Amy, and then what's his name from Rail? I'm blanking.
Okay.
Sorry.
It's one of those days for Karl.
Working on.
Now this room is still in process, so this will be a cool before and after to show what's been done. I think they're doing some new vents in here or something.
There's added a air conditioning vent.
Air conditioning vent, so nice and cool for you guys. Obviously MBL Extremes, which these at one time were like so rare for me to ever hear. Now I know several people that own them, and of course they're here at 3MA. It's almost like commonplace to hear these. But if you have never heard them, these are definitely a treat. Special.
Jeremy will be here.
Jeremy from MBL will be here. The 101s, my friend Doug, if you watch some of my videos, he's got those. Another friend Ryan just got 101s.
And the C41.
Yeah, these are killer pieces.
Thing is, it's awesome.
Just awesome. Does everything.
Out of its price range.
MBL has been making some stuff at a more accessible price, but still the pedigree and quality. Another pair of 101s. A lot of this stuff is some vintage stuff, some VAC, and some older MBL pieces, an ARC piece. Now this is a cigar room. It's actually got a special vent to make sure you don't smell like cigars, but also quite a whiskey liquor collection. There's probably as much in liquor up here as there is in MBL Extremes. Maybe exaggerating a bit, but this is not cheap stuff. I mean, one day I did a tasting of some of this stuff.
On the top shelf.
Yeah, top shelves. So bring your stilts if you're coming, and maybe you can get a taste. But yeah, some of that stuff I've tried, and it cleans out your. What about over here?
Well, that's
Some of your.
Did the Dark Side of the Moon white print. It's not the best sounding one. I've got a 38th anniversary. It sounds better.
Okay.
Led Zeppelin.
Yeah.
It's a sealed London Grammar.
Yeah, that's cool. And that's Johnny and his wife who own the store. So you'll get to meet Johnny. He's not often on my videos because, you know, Karl likes to hog all the camera time.
Yeah.
And then this is Karl's girlfriend. What's left of her, anyway.
We got
This is a pretty interesting piece. I think Johnny, did he inherit this or something?
No, it came from Anne's family and.
Okay, his wife's family. Okay,
And
cool.
then that's the samurai, and on the other side is a monk.
A monk.
Solid piece of wood. There you go.
Very cool. So this has a very Asian Zen feel to it. The green and almost bamboo-ish type
Art Novian.
Art Novian room treatments. And then this is a really cool finish on B&Ws. Very, well, I hate to say wife acceptance factor because after that video I did with Angela, I have no clue. Actually, she's probably going to be at the party if you want to meet her. And she's going to be a wife, actually.
Really?
Yeah, she's engaged. So, yeah, we'll get to
Val.
Val with, he also
Audio
owns
Research.
Audio Research. So Val is here representing two brands that they carry. DCS, Sonyata, and then Clear Audio, which Karl will set it up for you. He's their turntable expert.
Wally Tools.
Wally Tools for the win. Also, all right, this is a cool piece of art. They also take trades on just about anything. You know, they make it very easy for you to indulge in whatever hobby and switch between hobby. And if you got multiple hobbies and want to trade something in, they make it easy for you. Some cool artwork. And this is the Thrax and Lansche room with
and this is Greg.
Greg Barron, yeah.
Not at home audio. Yeah.
Oh, I wonder if he's coming.
He's coming.
He is.
That's his box of tapes.
Oh, okay. That's his box of tapes?
Yep.
Better guard those. Those are really good.
Yep.
Yeah, well, he's going to want to come out with Doug and I after hours, I think.
Yeah.
And by the way, if you guys want to, before the party, most people are going to be hanging out at my house and a restaurant nearby. Obviously Friday night as well. Just hit me up if you're interested. And then we're going to be partying after. This has the Lansche with the plasma tweeter. It's not on, I don't think, but it's a really cool tweeter. Totally massless. And then the Thrax gear. Just beautiful chassis work. Tremendous performance to go with the cool looks.
Thrax turntable.
Oh yeah, Thrax turntable, which you don't see very often.
The integrated is that the yeah, that's the integrated.
Yeah.
Remote. And
it's on now, so you get to see the plasma tweeter. Yeah. And Oz will be here too, who you've seen on my channel. I went and visited him in New York to see the Viva system.
High five.
Amazing. Greg Barron, Doug and I all grew up in a very near place in Louisiana together, so gonna be good seeing. Yeah, met it. Well, on the West Bank, we grew up.
I used to do swim meets there when I was
DVLA, B&W, ARC. That's where Karl sits and does nothing. Here's a room that probably is one of the best sounding rooms. It would struggle at first, even with the ceiling reflections.
Yeah, most of the rooms now have these clouds.
But yeah, this made a big difference. And people often overlook, they always look at the first reflection, put a mirror here, and think that they're done. Well, you can't forget about the ceiling. And this room was still lively and not sounding to me all that great until put these in, make a big difference. So yeah, one thing you'll notice is that if you ever went to 3mA's old store, it was nowhere near. You never heard the potential of the gear you were buying until you got it at home. You just had to sniff the potential, but now you can actually hear it in a much more refined listening area that's commensurate with this gear.
Those wood floors were terrible, but here's like 6 feet of cement.
Yeah, it was like trampolines walking on them. Obviously, mega boulders. Actually, this is Steve, which guy we know. This is his system. And he just hasn't taken delivery of it yet. But this is very impressive. And a 6 rel
32s.
And then Boulder. And DCS stack.
Vivaldi.
Yeah, the Vivaldi stack. And then
Nordost.
yeah, this bass here, pretty impressive. So Amy will be here with Nordost.
We'll be here.
Hopefully she'll bring the Odin golds.
The boxing gloves.
And I can wear the Odin gold as a necklace, or probably Steve will do that. Really cool finish of Magicos.
S3 Mark IIIs.
Yeah, if you think all their finishes are the more standard, they can do some really cool stuff too. You like a contrast, really nice. And then Boulder, really one of the better chassis designs, massive.
Yep.
So if you
DCS
like
bar top with a separate clock on the floor.
If you like amps that'll break your back to pick up, but look impressive and produce tons of power, yeah, Boulder. Direct couple design, so it's important to understand that too when you buy Boulder. So long-standing brand in the hobby. Obviously Magico, I've done a tour of their facility. Top notch. And also, who's coming down from Magico?
Peter.
Peter's coming down.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. Good seeing him again, I'm sure. So
Tom Martin of the Absolute Sound.
Tom Martin, we talked about him on my channel. I had an interview with him. and maybe Julie Mullins, I think, is coming from Stereophile and Tracking Angle.
Maybe Greg Weaver.
Greg Weaver.
Audio
So,
analyst.
yeah, so really some very high-class people in the industry and the press are going to be here.
Jay's as well, so maybe.
Yeah.
Oh,
What we got here?
it's going to be another listening room, but all of the other speakers that really didn't fit in a room, so.
Yeah, so you have some Perlisten.
Estalon.
A lot of people are like, I know some Estalons.
120s.
Yeah.
160s.
So, and some YG, is it the Vantage?
Vantage, yeah, it's
Yeah.
original, not the Vantage, the current model, which is the Vantage 3.
And those are like Magico
S7s.
S7s. So, yeah, you might be able to make a good deal next week on some of their stock. Oh, here's a Gold Note piece. I just went to a tour. I'll have a factory tour of them. Some cool finds here from trade-ins and vintage pieces. Aesthetics. Macintosh.
Oh, T&A. Look at this.
T plus A? It's T plus A, not T and A.
Yeah.
Yeah.
T plus. Sorry, that's right.
Well, that's interesting. I haven't heard those here yet set up. So must have been a new return, trade-in. Some Mark Levinson. I've visited him in Venice. I got my report still to give you a lot on that. Burmester. Their new speaker made my best of list. Some legacy MBL pieces that are really cool. So with some of their used inventory or trade-ins, you can probably get a chance to sample some of these. Oh, Jadi. Yeah. So this is your chance. Some brands that you may have not think is in your price range. Some of this gear may be more to your budget. You can check that out while you're here. But I think they have a full eBay store and Audiophile store, right?
Right.
So, all right. Well, actually, Norman Varney's calling me on the phone right now, so I guess we'll wrap this up and I'll see what he needs.
June 1st, grand opening.
All right. Thanks, Karl. Alrighty, guys. I'm here with Johnny Yip, the owner of 3mA and this beautiful new store, which the grand opening is June 1st. That's about a week from now as we're filming this. Not sure when it's going to get released, but I did a walkthrough with Karl on all the rooms, and you're going to want to take a look at that. I'll put that at the end of this video. But Johnny's going to walk through some of the things at the party that are going to be really cool. Turn it over to you in terms of what all kinds of cool stuff you got planned.
All right, we're going to have this bar going to be on this side, and my buddies own the company called Fix Vodka, I'm sorry. He's going to have a booth right here with his bartender, and then they're going to serve some nice mixed drinks. And we're going to have coffee beans company my buddy owns called Ukanta, and he's going to have his cold brew and coffee makers and all kind of stuff going on here.
That's cool.
And it's going to have, you can mix it with bourbon, vodka, anything you like.
Mix it with a little.
Yeah. So we're going to have DJs going to be in the back with the 3 bartenders serving drinks in the back with the 40-foot of LED wall 360 camera system in the back.
This is a cool wall here, but then he's going to have an LED wall where you can do pictures and commemorate. It's really fun. Then you got a food truck, and you got...
we got a chicken and biscuit or chicken and French toast food truck. Nico is going to cater to us.
Nico's a famous Greek place here in Houston.
Quartet's going to play live inside the store. Grammy winner Tim Ruiz.
Yeah, Tim Ruiz, who I know well. He's a Grammy winner. Yeah. He's a bass player, and he's going to bring his little group here.
Group of 4 is going to be a saxophone, pianist, and a drummer and the bass.
Okay.
Did we miss out anything yet? We're going to have a Italian little kitchen in the back with this smoked salmon, jamon, and cheese board in the back to serve wine and champagne.
Okay.
If we miss out anything, let me know.
Well, dance floor right here.
Yeah, they want to dance.
Every room will have a dance floor.
Oh yeah, do you walk around with the tour?
Yeah, we already did that with Karl. So yeah, the store looks great. This looks great. I'm gonna show you guys with it all lit up, because when Karl and I walked through, it wasn't all lit up with lighting. But yeah, there's lots of things that'll keep you busy just looking at the different things on the shelves, as well as you want to show off your. This is a cigar room with some very expensive liquor in here, and yeah, you don't smell like cigars because great ventilation in here. But yeah, this is a collection that's probably worth quite a bit of money here. So if you are a cigar smoker, you can do that.
Some cigar smoking for sure.
Looks really good.
I have the LED back on.
Oh, okay, yeah. Really cool. So make sure you come and join on June 1st. It's going to be starting right around 4 p.m. Is that right?
4 p.m., but mostly gonna set up and try to get everything done. You guys want to come early, enjoy some music, live music?
Yeah.
We're all gonna be here, so you guys can.
You'll be open all day. So.
All day, I'm pretty sure I'm gonna be home at about 4 o'clock in the morning.
Yes.
Yeah.
All
and
right.
Thank you, Jason, for all the help and support. And I hope to see you guys soon.
All right.
Thank you.
Thank you.